How's everybody doing on the gram? How's everybody doing? What's up? This is the therapy time, baby. I told you. I love my therapy sessions. Let's do a quick mic check before we continue, okay? Mic check one, two. You never know where this is going to go with me. Off the rip, share it out, y'all. Subscribe. No doubt. Give thanks. This is crazy. This is not even prepared. I told you I could do a whole telethon up in this camp. I need to get like Marvin Sapp. That's what I need to do. Need to get like need to go like Marvin, lock the door. What y'all think? Get like close the door, baby. And let me do something to your brain, baby. Because God is coming back. I need to be like, I gotta get my ministry jumping off, y'all. Hold up. I gotta get the ministry jumping off. Y'all gotta bear with me, okay? I gotta get that ministry thing popping. I gotta sell y'all Jesus, brother. Gotta sell you Jesus, because Jesus is coming back. You gotta love it, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all truly have to stop making stupid people seem smart. Y'all need do me a favor, share this to the Breakfast Club. I keep saying this over and over a billion times. The Breakfast Club, send this to the Umar Johnsons and stuff like that. And I'm really trying to get to the I have patience with my people. I'm really, really, really trying to have patience with y'all. I'm trying to figure this out with y'all. I never could have made it, brother. I'm really trying to figure this out, man. So please, somebody share this out to somebody. And I don't know, you know, what it's going to take so y'all can get this because I'm believe I'm speaking very, very plain. And this is the therapy session, which means that y'all can come on the show. Um, you can cast out your spirits, your demons, whatever you're dealing with on the inside. Like seriously, because I'm really trying to figure this out. But I'm gonna tell you some of my personal because this is therapy for me too. So y'all do me a great big favor. Share these videos out, share them out, and if you got something to get off your chest, come on the feed, even if it's about Sabir, but it have to be correct. Even if it's about me, okay? Tell me what you don't like about me, and then maybe we can work it out together. But this is therapy for you and I. You and I, TY. Okay? So are we good? Are y'all sharing it out? I'm not gonna start until y'all share it out. Come on. And the lines will definitely be open for y'all in a second. So I'm gonna share some stories with y'all because I got stories. And shout out to my brother Malik in Philadelphia, brother childhood, friend that we grew up with. We talked about a lot of stuff, man, that was crazy as hell. So y'all gonna hear a little bit of that, a little bit of Philly crazy stories. So do me a favor, y'all. Hit the like button right now. Hit the share button because we love keep talking about this algorithm thing, and I guess it ain't working with me. I guess the algorithms is not working with Sabir. So please share this out, y'all. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna tell y'all some stories, and I want to hear some stories from y'all. But if you come to this cipher with some facts. This is the therapy session, okay? With Sabir Bey. I'm just tweeting out, y'all, so bear with me, okay? Are we good? Let me send this to my brother Malik too. Come on, y'all. Stan the man with the guitar, man. What's up, homie? Watch Stan jump on here, but a lot of these conscious people that y'all watch this video every day, they're not jumping on his feed. And if I'm being sarcastic with somebody, y'all, I'm being sarcastic because people make these fake pages up, and I'm gonna call these Negroes out for what it is. Okay, I'm gonna definitely call you out for what it is. So if you don't like it, what I'm saying, either jump on the feed or get off the feed, and keep it pushing, because you can't stop me. And honestly, you're not even built like that. So let's get this thing started, y'all. Let's give me 1 second. I'm still sending stuff out, y'all, so bear with me, all right? And you should always check for receipts when dealing with people. Okay? Okay, so I told you this is a therapy session, so everybody can join, all right? What up, Stan? I'm opening up the lines, brother Stan. Let's go. And listen, please don't come on here talking about something else that had nothing to do with this subject matter, people, please, okay? Because this is therapy. Tell me what's on your mind. Did you beat your girlfriend up this weekend? Did you curse out your girlfriend? Tell me something like that and you repent. It's Ramadan. So if you beat up your girlfriend, you called her a bitch, whatever. All right? Let's go.
Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling. Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so concerned with that philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands. This ignorance exists, but it can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system, it's the system that will eventually change you. There is usually nothing wrong with compromising a situation, but compromising yourself in a situation is another story completely. And I have seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries.
I need to rewind that back because I don't think y'all getting this. I don't think they're getting this, Stan. I need y'all to understand that your own people will sell you out. Niggas keep trying to join the system. What we supposed to do, Sabir? Well, we're going to see if we can help you out. This is the Sabir Bey therapy session. So I need all of y'all right now, before I start this song over again, I need y'all to hit the like button. I need y'all to share the video out, okay? Hit the like button. Hit the share button. It's easy to hit the like button. It's okay. It's all right. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Okay? Can we start this from the top? If you're not here to share the video, keep it pushing. This is not the gossip channel. I need to start a gossip channel, to tell you the truth. I really do. So let's take this from the top, y'all. Are y'all ready? Okay, nobody's hitting that like button. So we're going to sit on here for a minute. How many people we got on here? How many likes we have? Hold up. We got 16 people. Why is it only 2 likes on here? 16 people. Hey, Stan, what up, bro? I'm not starting till they start hitting that like button, brother. They don't want this to go viral. They want the gossip about Marvin Sapp go viral. So we're not even going to start till we get the like buttons up. Hit the likes, baby. We got 13 likes on here so far. Come on, baby. We got 19 people, 13 likes. Come on, man. It's okay. Do I have to do a Marvin Sapp on a nigga?
Praise Jesus.
You said yours says 12. Yeah, but that's still got 19 people watching, but we got 12. I got 13 likes right now. Come on, baby. Get it popping. Dig with my brother. We doing a podcast out there, brother. What it do?
What's up, Sabir? We good? We good?
Yes, sir. It's 2:30 in the morning over there in Amsterdam. Is it Amsterdam?
Exactly. 2:30.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother,
man.
brother, come on, man. What's wrong with our people in the States, bro?
I don't know.
Let's go.
That's why we doing this, right?
Hey, listen, this joint gonna be crazy over there, bro. Like, oh, you know, it's funny. I be hearing people saying, "Yo, when you get overseas," like, 'cause they wanted me to do radio in Malta, but they told me it floods in Malta. Malta's
Right.
like a little island, and the dude told me from Jersey, he said, "Yo, man, you would do good on a radio station over in Malta." And I said, you know, he said, "But it floods." I said, "Nope, I live in California where earthquakes at, nigga." So, listen, YouTube is suppressing your notifications. That's all good. That's what happens. Our people suppress it too. It ain't just YouTube. I expect them to do it, but not my people to do it. God damn. I expect YouTube to do it, but my people, we're gonna have some fun. Let's go. Take it from the top.
Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so concerned with that. Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter in the hood are so concerned with that philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands. This ignorance exists,
Come on, y'all,
but
let's
it
go.
can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system, it's the system that will eventually change you. There is usually nothing wrong with compromising a situation, but compromising yourself in a situation is another story completely. And I have seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries whose present situation is another story completely. And I've seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries whose presidents are cowards in the face of economic imperialism. You see, third world countries are rich places, abundant in resources, and many of these countries have the capacity to feed their starving people, and the children we always see digging for food and trash on commercials. But plutocracies, in other words, a government run by the rich, such as this one, and traditionally oppressive European states, force the third world into buying overpriced, unnecessary goods while exporting huge portions of their natural resources. I'm quite sure that people will look upon my attitude and sentiments and look for hypocrisy and hatred in my words. Yep. My revolution is born out of love for my people, not hatred for others. You see, most of Latinos are here because of the great inflation that was caused by American companies in Latin America. Aside from that, many are seeking a life away from the puppet democracies that were funded by the United States. Places like El Salvador, Guatemala, Peru, Colombia, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and República Dominicana. And not just Spanish-speaking countries either, but Haiti and Jamaica as well. As different as we have been taught to look at each other by colonial society, we are in the same struggle. And until we realize that, we'll be fighting for scraps from the table of a system that has kept us subservient instead of being self-determined. And that's why we have no control over when the embargo will stop in Cuba or when the bombs will stop dropping in Vieques. But you see, here in America, the attitude that is fed to us is that outside of America, there live lesser people. Fuck them, let them fend for themselves. No, fuck you. They are you. No matter how much you want to dye your hair blonde and put fake eyes in, or follow an anorexic standard of beauty, or no matter how many diamonds you buy from people who exploit your own brutally to get them, no matter what kind of car you drive, or what kind of fancy clothes you put on, you will never be them. They're always going to look at you as nothing but a little monkey. I'd rather be proud of what I am rather than desperately try to be something I'm really not, just to fit in. And whether we want to accept it or not, that's what this culture or lack of culture is feeding us. I want a better life for my family and for my children, but it doesn't have to be at the expense of millions of lives in my homeland. We're given the idea that if we didn't have these people to exploit, that America wouldn't be rich enough to let us have these little petty material things in our lives and basic standards of living. No, that's wrong. It's the business giants and the government officials who make all the real money. We have whatever they kick down to us. My enemy is not the average white man. It's not the kid down the block or the kids I see on the street. My enemy is the white man I don't see. The people in the White House, the corporate monopoly owners, fake liberal politicians. Those are my enemies. The generals of the armies that are mostly conservative. Those are the real motherfuckers that I need to bring it to. Not the poor, broke, country-ass soldier that's too stupid to know shit about the way things are set up. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand that classism is the real issue. Many of us are in the same boat, and it's sinking, while these bougie motherfuckers ride on the luxury liner. And as long as we keep fighting over kicking people out of the little boat, we're all in. We're gonna miss an opportunity to gain a better standard of living as a whole. In other words, I don't want to escape the plantation. I want to come back, free all my people, hang the motherfucker that kept me there, and burn the house to the goddamn ground. I want to take over the encomienda and give it back to the people who work the land. You cannot change the past, but you can make the future. And anyone who tells you different is a fucking lethargic devil. I don't look at a few token Latinos and black people in the public eye as some type of achievement for my people as a whole. Most of those successful individuals are just sellouts and house Negroes. But I don't consider brothers a sellout if they move out of the ghetto. Poverty has nothing to do with our people. It's not in our culture to be poor. That's only been the last 500 years of our history. Look at the last 2,000 years of our existence and what we brought to the world in terms of science, mathematics, agriculture, and forms of government. You know, the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states? The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why my idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states, the Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people, because he represented Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people, because he represented the agenda of white Spaniards once he was captured, not the Aztec people who would become Mexicans. So in conclusion, I'm not going to vote for anybody just because they black or Latino. They have to truly represent the community and represent what's good for all of us proletariat. Porque si no, entonces te mando pa'l carajo, cabrón, gusano, hijo de puta. Seramos libres pronto. ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva la revolución!
Let me share this with y'all. This is not an advertisement show, people. For real. So don't advertise anything on my feed. This is the therapy session. And I don't know if that's referring to me. Read the Emerald tablets. You have no idea what I know. If you ain't familiar with all of this stuff that I done pulled out for y'all got a serious problem. So I do these shows because it's therapy for me too. And again, I don't like a lot of these people throw these things out here and put stuff up here, put something in the bucket like Marvin Sapp said. How about that part? Go there. Ja, what's going on, brother? So we getting ready to do a show over in Amsterdam, right? And it took, how long you been trying to get me to do this show, bro?
4 years, man.
How long?
4 years.
4 years. So you think I'm gonna jump on something real quick? You don't like I test everybody on my feeds, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I will test the hell out. I'm a crazy Gemini. I will test the hell out of somebody. How many times I told you, wait, hold up, wait, didn't I say that? I'll say hold, because what people do, and I have to, when it's my time, I'm ready to do it. So I was like, okay, it's that time, because I was doing a lot of running around. I was trying, because people would try to get at you to try to boost their stuff up, and then turn around, you look for them, they're going like most of these dudes. There's like Kush Day and them type of dudes. I got a whole lot of people like that. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
the cipher.
There it is right there. So it's going to be called the Cipher, which is church. So we're going to be doing this over there where my brother live at in Amsterdam. And one thing he said to me is that, yo, the way you explain stuff, brother, is they need to know this over here. So I will guarantee you this, and it's going to be monetized. That's why we're taking our time, because I want to make sure I get paid too. So that's how we're doing this. But the real part is the audience will be totally different. And I bet you they will buy out everything that if I pull out shirts and whatever, them niggas gonna be like, yo, what you need, bro? I got you. Our people over here be trying to pull out books and tell me to read stuff that I already probably I got sitting somewhere in these stashes somewhere. Just I got books that I haven't even brought out to nobody yet. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have a book that I have not seen yet. And matter of fact, I'm gonna text it to you right now, y'all.
All right.
I'm going to text it to you. Oops. I had it for almost 2 years, but nobody brought it up yet. I'm going to send it to you. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, let me see.
You go crack up. I don't know if Rob, did I send it to you, Rob? I had it for a long time, but not one person brought this up yet. They have no idea.
You talking about?
I'm going to send it to you.
I even gave up on the idea before, man, because I said this man is never gonna do it. I gave up.
Gave up on me. Hey,
Almost.
let me tell you something. Don't ever do that, bro, because I don't forget nothing. I keep trying to tell you, no matter how busy I am, I don't forget anything. It's just I'm going to move in Sabir Bey's time, because when you're being burnt by people who are in this conscious community, you see that book?
Yeah.
You ain't never see nobody show it, right?
No.
Rob, did you ever see somebody show that book?
No.
Nope.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm purposely holding things back. It's not that I'm holding things back from people. It's just that I gotta suck it all up first and be like, hold up, let me figure this thing out. So
Who's who, right?
the thing is,
What's up?
when people throw things out and talking about me, you don't know me. You don't know me, baby. You got to go back to South Philadelphia to know me. You got to go sit with somebody in Philly to know me. And the thing is that I will put you through the ringer, like literally, to the point that you be like, I'm giving up. Like you said, I'm giving up on this nigga. I'm done. He's arrogant. No, nigga, they ain't being arrogant. I'd have to protect my stuff because there's so many more that be stealing stuff on social media. It's pathetic out here now, bro. This thing is, man, you might as well call it the motherfucking Breakfast Club, nigga. For y'all, this is chlorophyll, y'all, for y'all that don't know. This is chlorophyll. So I'm trying to get my brain right. So yeah, it's called liquid chlorophyll. Is this.
That stuff is magic. Clean you out.
Oh my God, do it. So yes, you never saw nobody with that book yet. So I'm holding on, but I do have a book that everybody wants to purchase. If y'all want to purchase this book, y'all can purchase this one right here though. It's $400 and something, and I have the English version, but Spanish is $400. So I have the English version of this if y'all want to purchase it. It's called Africa versus America. Okay, Africa versus America. So let me just help y'all out for 1 second. So if y'all really serious about it, you would actually get behind it. Don't talk about it, be about it. It's gonna let me pull it up on the screen, brother, and you can tell them more about what we're gonna do with the show. And I bet you everybody overseas will buy this once I do his show too. It's $428 for the Spanish version of the book. See that? That's the Spanish version of it. And if you read it, right? If you really read this, I know there's too many pages for y'all to read, but you wouldn't be having this argument about white, black, this, that, who, what. Nah, bro. If you want to get it, email me, sabirbayradio@gmail.com. You ain't got to wait. Okay? So, there's a lot that is going on. It's a lot that's going on with me, bro. It's seriously, I just have to pull back because I see people, what they do on this social media. It's amazing. Like, you know how you sit back and you just watch people, you be like, nigga, where do you get that from? I saw somebody post something up about Timbuktu was the oldest university. I said, no, it wasn't. I was in the oldest university in the world. They still talking about Timbuktu. The oldest university, I did a book on it. It's by a sister named Fatima Feda. I was there.
You can ask any Moroccan person, and they will tell you it was by
Ask a
Fatima.
Moroccan person. You can ask any Muslim. Yeah. What is the oldest university in the world? But the black people be sitting over, yeah, it's Timbuktu, brother. Even though the Moors brought that in too, but they would tell you Timbuktu. No, it's the University of Al Qadawin. I was there. I was there. But you would
Yep.
think people want to hear this conversation. This is why I said I just sit back and watch people, watch these conscious people. They're funny, man. These conscious people are very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing how they are,
Brother
man.
Sabir,
Yo,
that Africa versus America book. What's the premise behind that book, or how did you
brother,
come
it's
across?
about it's what exactly what it says. It's the connection between Africa and America. So what it was, she found documents. She's an heiress, and she found documents in her family's basement about the connection between African America and the war that was going on over here and how they dropped the bomb. It's I can't. It's a whole lot of pages. It's so crazy. It's like when you really
And it
get
was her
into
grandfather that documented everything. Facts
it.
that was there.
Told you he got the book. With the grant, it's wild, bro. And in the weird part, I went all over Spain trying to find that book. I was willing to pay $100, $200 for it, seriously. And I was blessed to actually get the English translation of it. That's the price for the Spanish version. But when I was doing that, I said, "Yo, that's kind of crazy." Like when you read it, bro, it's freaking amazing. And when you go to these places, then come over here like we did the other day, you start seeing stuff and it starts making a lot of sense. It would. You wouldn't even have these arguments no more. And I keep trying to tell people, people want something for nothing. No, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm gonna be like Marvin Sapp. We're gonna lock the door on y'all. But Marvin Sapp, but Marvin Sapp he ain't giving y'all nothing for the 40K. What's up with the 40K thing, man? Why is it 40K all the time?
Man, you should have seen the excuses I seen. They said they got to pay the musicians. They got to pay some for snacks for the youth. Man, they said,
Hold up. They said snacks for the youth. What kind of
man,
hold up?
they was giving all kinds of excuses, bro.
What kind of snacks they giving these kids? Hot, yellow,
Exactly,
red 40? Like, what are they giving them?
man. People are trying to give that man all kinds of excuses for why they need 40K in the church.
Just
Man,
ask God for it. He's in God's
And,
house, right? Don't they tell people that? Pray on it.
yeah, and it's 40K every Sunday.
Just pray on it. Give me 40K. I swear to God, give me 40K. Man, we have this joint lit. You give me 40K. We be everywhere with that.
man, they
40K?
talk about the electric bill, the water bill. Man, they talk about
Are you
everything.
serious? That's what they said.
Man, I seen a post where they tried to break it all the way down, talking about the light bill, the water bill, man, the choir dudes, the musicians,
Just pray on. That's all they gotta do is pray on it, brother. What's wrong with that? Pray. Don't they tell people to pray if your bills need to be paid?
Mhm.
Don't they tell people to pray? Gee, God is going to work it out for you, brother.
yeah, they said the preachers get paid. They supposed to lead by example, so that's why he asked them to pay more and all this, man.
Listen,
Craziness.
but again, our people are so like you have to. I'm trying to think of a church. I just talked to Percy about that. I'm trying to think of a church's name that I can come up with. Y'all can probably help me out on here. So the oldest university in the world is by a sister named Fatima Feta. It's not Timbuktu. It's not. So that book, Africa versus America, breaks a lot of stuff down, bro. It's amazing. They tried to kill that woman. They was trying to kill her. She was exposing a lot of stuff, Holmes. A lot. So this is the oldest university in the world for y'all that don't understand. This is what I do. I don't stand around here and just tell y'all stuff. That's the university. Fatima Feta's university.
The Holy Sabir Bey Baptist Church.
That sounds like a good one. I don't know. That's the oldest university. This is the oldest university in the world.
Two rocks on the side of the road, Baptist church.
So
Yeah.
you listen, fam. I'm trying to be patient with people, brother, but it's hard dealing with our people, bro. It's hard.
It is.
I was talking to my brother Malik. We grew up together in South Philly, and we were talking about these rappers out here today. Out of all the money that these rappers be getting, we said, what the hell? These niggas, you ain't a gangster, you a rapper, nigga. Like, you're not a gangster, you're a rapper. And we said back, and Malik and I was talking, he said, man, if you came from where we came from, you would know. Let me see if I can call my brother Malik. It was so funny. I don't want to make, because
that's what these church. That's what Marvin Sapp. He's like a rapper now. I guess he.
But that's the end. But see, this is the thing, bro.
It's all the same.
Watch, listen to me, bro. Watch that movie that I was telling you about. That movie with Eddie Murphy, Distinguished Gentleman. He took somebody's name. Then he was talking about how the strong deals with the weak. Niggas are weak. And this is what the music industry is doing. They're gonna, you can't, my brother Malik and I was talking, and we were saying how they don't, you would never hear them talk about no Jew, killing a Jew. You would never sit up here and see, he said, no other music genre you see them doing what they're doing, like what we're doing. Not jazz, not country. Malik. Yo, I'm on a live talking about what we were speaking about earlier about hip hop, how you don't see this in no other genre. What we do to each other, and we from the streets.
I was trying to get on, and it wouldn't. YouTube wouldn't let me. I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta click it again. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can just click the link that's on there. So we was talking about if you made it from where we came from in South Philly. Seriously,
right.
We saw some shit, dude. Like, and to make it past that, these niggas ain't killers. We seen killers. We know what a killer is. These niggas are rappers. And
yeah.
Go ahead, Malik. What'd you say?
Well, what it is gay rappers, but want to be gangsters instead of enjoying, you know what I mean, the fruits of their labor. As far as, you know what I mean, the money and all, they could change people's lives.
Yep.
But instead, they want to, you know, go at each other. It's that mentality, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like we were talking earlier. It's like it's no other genre of music that you even see anything like that.
No.
You know, country music stars killing each other, or opera singers, jazz, or, you know what I mean? But it's us against us.
And this is the crazy part. And we have that experience from being in the street. We ain't niggas from just from Philly. We saw some shit for real.
Oh, definitely.
And to experience this, to see these dudes just automatically go on these shows and tell, and then somebody say, "Oh, you always beating our people up." Nigga, they beating themselves up. How the hell I'm beating them up and we beating ourselves up, but you don't say nothing but what these dudes are doing? These niggas are shooting niggas over 100 times, nigga. That's hate.
Yep.
That's motherfucking hate.
It really, Sabir, what it really is, it's self-hatred.
Malcolm said it. Yep. Malcolm said the hate that hate produce.
Yeah, it's self-hatred. When you see them, you know, they just like you. And you know what I mean? And it's not over anything. Over lyrics? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Nothing. And we, yeah, man, that was street, nigga. That ain't street, nigga. Where we was from, bad boys move in silence, nigga. Nigga will get you and you wouldn't even know you gotten.
There you go.
You wouldn't even know you got, nigga. A nigga be underneath your car for 24 hours, nigga, waiting for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
the thing of it is, they didn't talk about it.
They didn't talk about it.
Vlad and all that other stuff and tell you what they did and who did what and what did who.
And these niggas, I said, these niggas sound like they're in an investigation room. Like, these niggas, did you see the show, y'all, when he was on this board? What is with this 40K thing, man? Like, seriously, what is with this 40? We was talking about how this dude, let me pull him up for a minute. They said he spent, what is it, 40K? Was it 40 mil? Something like that. The dude, 40 million to get out the case. Hold up, where he at? Oh, he spent 40K. The boy breathe 40. I'm gonna pull this up. 40K to get out. Nigga, this is the case, y'all, but y'all that don't know. The dude that was on the highway, they said this light-skinned dude right there, the dumb nigga. That's why I'm start calling niggas the dumb niggas, right? And the crazy part, they be on no jumpers and Vlad. These niggas are cop shows, nigga. Do y'all understand? These niggas are cop shows, dude. Like, do these? But people glorify this, right? I'm like, these niggas are cop shows. I'm listening to this dude on Vlad, the boy, whatever his name is. He said, "I'm gonna play it." I'm gonna play it for a minute, y'all. You know what? I would bought a house for 40K. You know you can get a house overseas for 40K. I don't know if you know that or not. You really go to Spain. I swear to God, you can.
You can't tell black people that. They said,
You can't tell black people that. Maybe because they're black.
Oh, they love to pay rent and mortgage.
Maybe because they're black. Maybe that's why. That's a spell that you wanted. Everything has spells, people. That's why they call casting spells, and they call stuff spelling, because you're casting the spells. I swear to God, and Malik know how. We like childhood friends, like real rap. This is like my big brother though, but he's older than me, a couple years. But the crazy part is, everywhere I said I was going to get shot, I got shot. I swear to God, every time I got shot, nigga, I got shot. I stopped saying that shit. I said I was going to get. I said the first. I swear to God, when I first got shot, I was 18 years old. I got shot at 28. Shot at 28, 2 different times. I said I was going to get shot in my leg. I swear to God, I'm in Wilson Projects. We in a shootout. My brothers. With all of us, I get shot. I'm the only motherfucker that got shot in his leg besides the dude that you laughing. Besides the dude we were shooting at. Let me tell you how crazy this is. Real talk. This is therapy for me, y'all. I need y'all to follow me. I remember before my first son was born. This is the story. Malik, this is the funniest thing. And I know you know the story. So I'm on 15th and Carpenter. Now, if anybody know the distance from 15th and Carpenter and Wilson Projects, that's all we are, like 28th Street, past Shump, that area. I was living out there with my sister. I'm 18 years old, and we were buck wilding like a mug. Nigga, my sister gets into something. We go, they call everybody. My brother, he grabs his shit. Rick grabs his shit. We grab our shit. We go out there in Wilson Projects, nigga. We young cats, right? And the dude said, told my sister, what you bring your punk ass young brother? And as soon as that happened, my brother Rick started spitting, and that shit was so crazy. We running through the projects, nigga. That's all you hear is cannons. Boom, nigga. I get hit with a 30-30. I'll never forget that shit. The dude got hit. We sitting. This is what happens. And you sit in the hospital. The niggas in the bed. My father came up there, Malik. You know how my pop was. My pop, he know my pop like a mother. My father was no joke. He's a fucking evil nigga.
Laddie came up there.
Laddie came up to the house. That's my father's name. That nigga in the hospital is St. Agnes, and my mom there. And I had a pair. I swear to God, Malik, I still remember what I had on. I had a pair of canvas Nikes. I don't know if y'all remember with the rubber in the front. Canvas Nikes on. And fucking Calvin Klein jeans. I tried to keep my Calvin Klein jeans and they got a hole in them. My father said, the fuck you wearing about a pair of jeans? You got a hole in your leg. And the nigga next to me in the bed, they said, well, who shot you? I said, I don't know who it was. No one was the nigga that was in the bed next to me. And this is the weird part. Like, this is the type of shit that we came up in. Like, not these niggas get on feed and they telling on themselves. Like, I'm telling y'all something that's probably over 30 something years ago now. I can tell it. So, the weird part, them niggas are dead anyway. I went out Wilson Projects when I went home. They thought I was crazy. They said, what you doing in Wilson Projects, nigga? I said, half of them niggas dead already. They probably wouldn't know who I am anyway. They dead. but this is the lifestyle in Philadelphia, bro. I'm going to be real with you. And I was recently out there, and I'm walking through the projects, and I seen some of the people that I remember, but they don't remember me. Because I look the same. I mean, I'm a little different. I got locks in my hair. But the thing is, people, and that was in the rain when I was riding up there. This is how young I was. I was riding the bike when that happened. I rode up there on a bike in the rain to get to the Wilson Projects. I wasn't even in a car. I was on a bike. Ain't it crazy? So every time I would say something, because words have power. And the second time it has power, bro. And I'm telling you, this is why we used to chant at one time. And we would chant, we would make it rain out. This is why we make salat in Islam. Because when everybody around the world at the same time makes salat, bro. I don't know if you know this or not. And they understood that it's a vibration, it's a frequency that we putting out there to the universe. So they had to cut all this off. And you don't notice when you're young, bro. Nobody, even though we had old heads that was telling us stuff, we was trying to be like them.
Yeah.
This is the reality, people. We was trying to be like these dudes. We was laughing about a guy named Skip, called him Farrakhan. And what did I tell you, Malik? I said that was my sister. I was on the phone with my sister too. I said that was a bad thing being around him. And he was older than us, way older than us. And we around this dude that this nigga done killed 28 people. That nigga said I lost count after that. But he was the type of person that would kill you if you did something to him, and not shooting a whole bunch of people. But he died in jail. But these are the things that we was experiencing about being around these types of dudes. And my son was trying to be the same way, my son Amir, because he heard stories of things that we've done. And my son lost his life in 2020. He got shot 10 times. I got shot 5 times around the corner from my old house. My son got killed around the corner from my house.
Yeah.
He got shot in his leg once before in a year before he died on Fitzwater Street, and then he got killed around the corner. He got shot 10 times. So my point, people, is so much, man. And when you come out of this, and if you make it out of this to where we at now, we have changed, but we still got that Philly in us.
Right.
But we were never the type of dudes that would do shit and then go tell people like these young boys doing today. So you can't blame them. You don't have no one to look up to. Even the old heads that was in our neighborhoods, they would tell us, yo, go in the house, we're going to start shooting.
That's right. They would let you know, yo, get off the corner, y'all. Get
off the corner, nigga. It's going to go down. That's how that shit was.
Yeah.
You follow me? These are the things that cats don't understand, bro. It's what Malik was saying earlier hit me. He said, man, if people even knew what we went through, like if they even knew what we went through and to still be here, I wasn't supposed to be. Well, then again, I was supposed to be here. But you don't know what these people, we didn't see so much like death, brother. It's insane. You would think we'd be crazy right now. Real rap. It's crazy. We lived this, man.
But low key, sorry to interrupt you, brother.
Huh?
No, the brother was talking and I was start talking, so I said sorry to interrupt you, brother.
No, but no, it's all good because this is the thing, man. Like, and when I go home, I laugh because these brothers doing something that y'all like. These brothers are Muslims now. They like, even though it was Muslims that was doing shit, I'm gonna be real with y'all. We came out, listen, we came up in the era with the first resurrection. Niggas probably, nigga, what the first resurrection is, nigga. Okay, so they don't understand it. The first resurrection is the Nation of Islam. Them niggas was killers, nigga. I'm gonna be real with y'all. They were straight killers at that time. So you're dealing with people who you take off the street because Elijah was trying to clean people up. This is what was happening. But the mindset of these people was still there. You follow me? Like it's, and I'm seeing it now in this day and time. I'm like, nigga, those days are over with. Nigga, they got cameras everywhere now, nigga. You follow me? Like, and then on top of that, niggas want to be fake famous and get on social media and tell every goddamn thing. So the feds ain't even got to put nobody in no more. They just sit there and listen.
Yep.
They solving their own case.
They solving their own case, nigga. Like,
yeah. They put the AI on your.
That's what happened? Really? Let's put this puzzle together. They have a whole machine, Malik. I'm not lying. I saw this machine, bro. Like, they said, watch how we solve a case in 10 minutes. I swear to God. I said, nigga still selling crack, nigga. Like, I swear to God, this is how out of touch I am with this shit for real. Unless I go home. They had, it was in Baltimore, and they had a camera on all these, and they said, watch the actions of this person going directly in this place. Like they watching them, and then they raid the spot. I said, nigga, this is some ill shit right here, bro. They said a case that would take you almost a year, nigga. They said we solve it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, down here in Philly, they have cameras on these corners. On certain hot spots, they call them hot spots, they put a camera on there. Where, so, you know what I mean? They seeing when they're like, okay, yeah, you went in there, and then you went there, and then you, like recently, the young boy, they just killed the young boy on the bus. 15 years old. Shot him. Now, it was 4 young men. And the reason why I know that because cameras caught them. They were all at the store before they got on the bus to accept the bus. Show you them waiting for the bus. Show you them getting on the bus. You know what I mean? And the whole bit. So you got 4 youngsters that their lives are completely ruined.
Done.
You know what I mean? Because not only the shooter, everybody gets that murder case. Everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Everybody. And
started off fighting, and then, you know what I mean, he just gonna pull out the gun and start shooting. Why he get off the bus? Shooting onto you know what I mean, onto the bus.
And
you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And people think I'm attacking my people. I said, nigga, where the hell is Umar Johnson at? That nigga try to save the young babies, don't he? Umar Johnson says that all the time. Trying to say, nigga, ain't nobody see Umar Johnson nowhere in Philadelphia. Trying to save the youth.
Oh man,
this stuff, no, but I'm telling you, and being a father, bro, and losing a child to that gun violence is real.
Scary, man, scary.
It's very, very scary, bro.
Yeah. And you don't know what you do if something happened. Like, man, I don't know how you.
You don't know how I do it? I don't even know how I do it. Did it or how I did it? You know what? Honestly, I have so much
You got to
anger.
move away from that. Get away from everybody, because that man.
I had anger in me, bro. And let me tell you something. Go ahead. What'd you say, Malik?
Well, I was just going to touch on last Ramadan. I had my kids at the Eid.
Oh, you was at that one when they was shooting?
Yeah, yes, sir, bro. I had three of my kids there, 18, 15, and 13. And they were having a good time because the Eid is about that. It's having a great time. And these youngsters came down there pulling out guns and, you know what I mean, start shooting at each other. And I'm like, yo, like,
shit is crazy.
And it's, I'm going to tell you, there's no feeling like you can't get to your children. You hear gunshots going on, bah, bah, bah. They coming from all different angles. And you know your kids is in the sea of a mass of people, you know what I mean? And you can't depict where they are. You don't know if they hurt, they hit, or what. You know what I mean? That's the worst feeling, man.
And people sit up here and talk about blaming the white man. How could you blame the white man for that shit?
Nah, bro. Nah.
How?
Hey, you can't.
How? How?
Nah.
You can't blame them.
So then the kids grow up with you know what I mean, with post-traumatic, you know what I mean, you know, they dealing with, they was in this shooting, they ducking, running, jumping, you know what I mean, like, my daughter's they be traumatized, her and her girlfriend's traumatized, man. All they want to do is get henna, they in the line for henna, and, you know what I mean, they just start shooting it, like, come on.
And this is the crazy, and this is what irks me about like guys like Umar and these guys like Tariq Nasheed to them who sit up here and keep saying it's the white man that's doing it. It's us that's doing it. And they don't want to address these issues. But when I'm speaking about it, Malik, they think I'm judging because I experienced it. I went through it. I lost my son. I've been shot up. I've seen people shot up. I went through this, bro. And niggas will make silly shit go viral because until it happens to you.
Until it happens, bro.
And that's why they keep that feeling is crazy.
That helpless feeling, helpless. You know what I mean? Helpless. There's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Shoot me. And I know I felt it when, you know what I mean, when you lost Amir, you know what I mean, when he got killed, it's like, wow, man, come on, man.
You know what?
These kids are supposed to be able to grow up and, you know what I mean, and be better than us.
People
know what I mean?
Man, listen. I'm a grown ass man, and I tell you this, I cry all the fucking time I look at my son.
Oh man, I know you do, bro. I listen, I shed tears when I even just think of him. You know what I mean? Because I know, as innocent as he really was, you know what I mean, to you know what was going on, he just got caught up in that system, in that cycle.
And that's the thing. And it takes me. And everybody was asking me to come home to do something. I don't want to do something with some fake ass people. This is just the reality. It was Ceci called me and she was talking about doing something in Philly and doing this in Philly. I just don't want to be around the fakeness, bro. Like until I'm ready to deal with it, I'm going to deal with it with our people. And that's just how I am, you know, but I don't want to come in with the fakeness, you know, because I'm calling niggas out. I'm calling all these niggas out for real. Because they know who they are. And this is what my son had in his ear. These are my son's earbuds. So imagine getting a death certificate, right? This is the headphones he had in his ear and his death certificate. Imagine that. This is a death certificate. I'm doing this because I want y'all to understand that this is the death certificate. That's the death certificate right there. So the worst thing you can do is when I had to call his mother and tell his mother that he's gone. He left me 45 minutes before he got killed. And to understand, like, and trying to talk to these dudes, brother, and say this is not what you want to do. I understand you want to be tough, you want to be a gangster, you want to be all these beautiful things. It sounds good. But once you get shot, brother, your life is you fucked up. I've been blessed. I ain't gonna lie. I've been blessed.
You have, dude, because I ain't gonna lie. When you got shot that time, I thought it was over for you.
Damn, nigga,
you know
goddamn.
For real.
Fuck you.
I did. You got shot in the head, man. Like, yo, people don't come back from that.
Nah, they don't.
You know what I mean? People don't come back from that. That's one of them things like you was meant to be here. It was a reason. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because that was an easy joint. Like you would have been okay. You know what I mean? When I heard you guys, I'm like, what? Oh man, like, no, yes, bro, yes.
And the weird part is, I wanted, and this is before Amir was born. Now I got shot before my other son was born, and shot before he was born. And the weird part, even is when my other sons were born, I was like, yo, my other children, I was trying to stay away from certain things, nigga, because this is like taboo, nigga. So when I got shot, I remember I wanted to go, and the guy that held me, Coleman, said, "I'm not letting you go." He heard the air coming out my lungs. And it was close range, and I said, "Let me go." And the one thing I could remember is that I told him, "Don't let the police touch me." I remember that like it was yesterday. Do not let the police touch me. And I didn't know I was shot in my head until I got into the ambulance, and the dude told me. But the thing, and I came home the next day, and I went back to the gym on a Monday. And
listen, that was one of them things. I was like, "Yo," I said, "What?" Yeah,
this shit is real.
That's a blessing. That's how you know. You know what I mean? Like he was meant. You know what I mean? Because like you said, close range.
Yeah.
Shot in the head. Like yo, that you people don't come back from that.
No, they don't. They didn't have a mental problem. Maybe I do have a mental problem. I just don't know I do. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm kind of fucked up. I just don't know yet. Maybe. Because this stuff is so real, but like to experience these things is crazy. It's
to experience it firsthand. We talk about it, bro. You know what I mean? That's the real part. You know what I mean? And you can impart, you know what I mean, certain knowledge, you know what I mean, to these youngsters or whatever, if they're willing to listen. You know what I mean? Certain knowledge, like, you know what I mean, the do's and don'ts and wills and won'ts. Like, yo, they want us to kill each other.
They want us to kill each other.
I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, they want us to kill each other. Go ahead. Here goes another ghost gun. Here go this. Here go that. Go ahead.
And this is the weird part. Also, what I found out, we were selling the ghost guns, and nigga, I said, I ain't gonna lie, I swear to God, this is what I didn't know. Okay, so if y'all don't know what a ghost gun is, it's like a gun that you put together, that type of shit that you go buy the parts. That's what a ghost gun was. I said niggas was in Philly selling ghost guns, like they would our people to kill our people. This is the weird part. But yet, Sabir, you always coming down hard on our people. No, I'm just telling you, it's our people that's doing these things. And when you watch it, you be like, oh snap, this is crazy. It's insane what we're doing. And they took that money, that what's that money, that PPP loan money, and niggas was buying the guns, bro. That's what was going on.
That's what they did. They brought a bunch of them too.
You follow me?
And now you can print them out.
You know, and what you can do, what?
You can print them ghost guns. You can print them out right now. You can print them out.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't even know that, bro. But the crazy part is, you know, I can say this, man. I used to carry 2 guns on me. I had 2 guns all the time. But the thing is that when I got shot, I was, you know, they told me I should get a bulletproof vest. I said, nigga, they don't help headshots. And the way these niggas kill each other today, bro, is freaking insane. They're gonna make sure you dead, nigga. These niggas,
they overkill, man.
It's an overkill, brother. These niggas will step over top of you and overkill. It's an overkill.
Yeah, it's overkill.
I don't know who Chris is. That's a real picture of Chris. I don't know who Chris is.
Oh, yeah, driver.
Are you real, Chris?
Oh,
let me move Chris off the feed. But no, but real talk, y'all. But it's real, man.
It is.
Oh, it's 3D painting. What? That's what it's called, really? 3D painting.
Yeah.
3D painting.
He said, "What the? Shut your mouth, nigga!" Like
technology, crazy.
Yeah.
Printing, 3D printing.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah.
Are you good? What's up?
I'm good, yeah. And you?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, okay? So this is the thing, people, and I'm giving y'all my honest thoughts on all these things, in my opinion, because it's, again, this is the therapy session, and we need these things. Like, what stopped me from doing these things, Malik, it was Bernard and Marty, those 2 old heads that told me that I should chill because I had a lot more to live for. And I remember talking to Marty, and I remember talking to my brother-in-law, Bernard. He was in jail for murder too. So the thing is that when I see these dudes out here today, man, and doing what they're doing, I'm like, no knowledge, brother. You spend $40K to get out of bail, 40K. How about paying me 40K and I'm gonna educate you on who you are? How about that part? Let's talk about that. Let's spend 40K and go overseas so I can teach you some history overseas instead of giving the courts 40K. Because you're going to jail regardless.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You just prolonging this mug. You're going to jail. What up? Where's it at? Oh, I'm gonna show you what it is, people. He spent 40K to get out of jail. And even Malik said, what'd you say, Malik? If he ran, they got 40K out of it. They're gonna catch him anyway.
Yeah.
This is how dumb niggas are. They're gonna run, spend 40K, and run, and then get caught.
Yeah, gonna have to go back to court and go
and then lose your 40K.
Yeah, it will double then.
No, it ain't gonna double, nigga. You know, I have my neighbor, right? He's a judge. You know ain't what you call him, Malik. He used to be my neighbor across the street from me. His name is Judge Rose, Alvin Ross. He works at the Criminal No Justice Center in Philly, right? So he's so depressed right now because dudes are going to jail begging for bail who have homicides. And they said, yo, I remember him when he was in law school, right? And he used to want me to go up to Texas because he was in Texas University in law school. He said, I want you to come to law class, man. You just always come home. And we used to live in Philly. And he said, I want you to come to the law, come there, man, and talk to the professors. Now he's a judge now. Alvin Ross. Y'all can look him up. He's a common pleas court judge now. I said, really? So my boy Shafiq works with him. He said, yeah, when you come to Philly, you should sit down and talk with him. I said, what am I going to talk to him about? But he's depressed right now. Like he's going through it because these dudes are having homicides. He said there's mad young cats coming in with homicides, right? And they're begging for bail. And he's not giving them bail. And you shouldn't give them bail.
Right.
Don't get these niggas bail, nigga. You do the crime, pay the time, do the time, baby. It's the reality.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The youngsters don't understand that until it's too late, until they get in front of the judge. And he tell them no bail. You know what I mean? Then when them numbers come around, you know, when they get convicted, they giving them football numbers older than, you know, more years than how old they are.
You think about it. No, it's real, bro. Like instead of paying me for this is why I laugh at dudes on YouTube and Instagram, nigga. There's nothing you can say to me on social media, nigga, that it can attack me. These niggas want to be so, and this whole conscious thing now reminds me of a rap game. Now I'll be like, nigga, y'all niggas are conscious people or rappers, nigga, because everybody wants to get on social media and be a tough person, but in person they would never say nothing to you. That's the crazy part.
Hey, Sabir, every day I give my 9-year-old a question of the day. So the other day he was acting up, and I asked him, "What's the difference between being cool and being popular?" And I expected him to say what he said. He said they're the same. So he had to marinate on that one for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But they caught up in his popularity right now.
Yes, cool. It is. And this is what is happening on social media. Niggas selling y'all about black people, foundational black Americans, which ain't no such thing as foundational black Americans, but you got a pimp nigga that's running around here talking about foundational black America who was actually pimping women, and now he flipped it to pimp people. Ain't nothing different. He wasn't even obviously good at being a pimp. So he had to pimp.
And like the brother just said,
assistant pimp.
So they so caught up on the popularity. They so much want popularity that they're willing to tell on themselves for likes. You know what I mean? They willing to tell on themselves for likes. Because after they go do the deed, then they rap about the deed.
Exactly.
Just done.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I just went and, you know what I mean, ran around the corner, So then everybody know that he did it because he just rapped about something that just happened 24 hours ago. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Listen, brother, it's something in the water, man. Instagram great cut off, y'all. So we right back.
What happens is that's when you get the overkill. Because now you killed my brother. I know you did it. And because you rapped about it, and so on and so forth. So now that's when they standing over top of you, pumping you with 50 shots and all that other stuff.
Yep, you're right.
This is the talk, bro. And I'm
watching too much TV.
Well, yeah, it could be the TV. It could be the TV. It could be these. Honestly, man, And I look at this social media. Everybody want to be famous, bro. Everybody want to be fake famous. And this is why you have the stuff that you have on the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. It's because people look at this and believe that it's real, or these people are keeping it real. They're not keeping it real, brother. That's not keeping it real. I tell people 40K. Give me 40K and watch how this works. I will actually kill the game. 40K? I will teach you everything about who you are, even the laws. 40K? Because you ain't getting that 40K back. So let's go a little further with this. Watch this. 40K was his bill. 40K. Right? Now I'm looking at this guy, Marvin Sapp. I'll say, what is with this 40K thing, right? Do y'all know? I'm going to give y'all a secret too. Do y'all know? And they say this to you if you travel. If you have over 10K cash, they stop y'all overseas. And that's what happened to Dr. Sabir. I don't know if y'all remember that. Remember they took his money? Y'all remember he took his money? And they said, what happened to Dr. Sabir's money? You don't travel across the border like that, brother. Smart motherfucker. Let me tell you where smart rich people keep their money. Do y'all know? Do you know where's that, Malik? I was over there. Do you know where?
The Swiss bank.
No, I'm going to tell you. And when I say this to you, look it up. I swear to God, I was on this place. I was at this place for like a whole week. A week. Do anybody know yet before I speak on it? Oh, it was
lockbox. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I was saying a lockbox or something.
Come on my YouTube if you're trying to come on my feed. No Instagrams. I'm not bringing no one on Instagram. No one on Instagram. Come to YouTube, Sabir Bey YouTube channel. Okay. So the place, I can't make this up. This is where they hide their money at. It's called Malta.
Ooh, Malta.
I was there for a whole week, bro. I can't make this up, Malik. Look it up online. Find out where do rich people send their money at. It's an island called Malta off the Mediterranean. Swear to God, this is so funny, bro. I was there for a whole week. You can see it in a day. You can see that whole place in a day, but it's on Malta. And
so they got bank accounts that they keep over there, like
hell yeah, yeah. You can do a lot of stuff over there. You can open up a bank account if you're over here in Spain if you want to, if you know how to do it. Yeah, y'all don't understand how this go. So
it used to be Switzerland before.
It used to be Switzerland. See.
Yep.
So the key to all of this, right? All these rappers with all this goddamn money. Think about it. 40K? 40K? Nigga, I'd take 40K and put it over there, invested it. You get another 40K, what, in a couple of days? Nigga, I'm taking 40K, another 40K.
What they'll do is they'll blow 40K in a club.
In a club, making it rain.
Yeah. Oh, the bottles.
He said, make it rain, nigga. I would sit up there and be throwing, listen, I'll be throwing books at women like on stage. Nigga, make it rain, nigga. Let me throw it up, Malik. I'm gonna throw a Spanish book, nigga. Let's make it rain, nigga. Let's throw it. Hold up. Let's throw a Constitution book up in that camp. I'm gonna throw some Constitution books up in it. Make it rain, nigga. Make it rain. Make it rain. They'll be ducking that joke.
Throwing ones, you throwing books up.
You know what I mean? Like we create. My boy works in a strip club. He's a DJ. You know what? My Mexican brother. You know what he told me? When I first moved out here, I was out here for a couple of years, and I went to go start a show on LA Talk Live. And this Mexican dude worked in a strip club where niggas be throwing money at. He said it's disrespectful, he said, but he gets paid because he wanted to switch up the music that was being played in there also, but they told him, no, we got to have the ratchet music, he said. His name is Salvador Day. So he said, I asked him, I said, I was going to start a radio show out here, right? And I never forget this brother Mexican, again, because y'all keep thinking Mexicans hate you, because we hate each other also. This dude met me on Hollywood Boulevard. I could still picture where we were sitting at. He went in his trunk of his car. And Malik, when I tell you, he put out 500 ones in a brown paper bag on Hollywood Boulevard and gave it to me and said, start the show, because I had to pay to be on the show. And then he did it again. Gave me 500 more. And he said, start the show. So what he did, when I hear people saying Mexicans don't like us, nigga, you don't like each other. We hate each other. So when he did that, I thought about it. He said, brothers be in the club throwing money at younger. He said these girls being the age at 14 years old. This is what he said, 14 and 15 years old, while grown men is in there. They make up this fake, they got this thing, they make a fake idea, right? They make a fake ID and they in these clubs. And he said he know how old they are. But what can he do? He working, he's the DJ, right? He knows what's going on, but he said these dudes gotta know how old these girls are. And niggas over here talking about R. Kelly. When you got grown ass niggas married, I ain't never been in a strip club a day in my life.
Hey, brother, I gotta get to work. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
No doubt. You know what? And I see. You know what I would do?
Peace, brother.
I would tell my girl to strip, right? And I will put the money in her drawers and recycle those dollars.
That part.
Keep that spark, bro. I mean, hey, baby, this strip for me. You ever? Yo, you know, I be watching some crazy movies, bro. You ever see that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's the broad name? It's called Lies something with Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's her name is Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis. There was a husband and wife, and he was an agent, and he goes in the room.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the movie. Oh,
and he crosses his leg, and he tell her to strip, and she started dancing in there, and she found out what was going on. It's like that's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, let's spark this up, man. I'll put the money in your drawers, and we're gonna recycle those dollars right back. But this is what we do. We don't even recognize that we keep talking about the European and the white man, but we have the European mindset. We have that colonized mindset because we think we better than one another.
we do.
You're right. You're right.
That's it.
You're right.
The principles and morals is out the door, brother. We don't even deal with that, not even in this conscious community, bro. Like, it's not a conscious cat that want to sit with me, and I will sit with anybody. But I don't think they could take that energy of me.
But you know what it is? It's just us against us, man. And it's like, yo, you know what I mean? We could be doing the same things. It could, you know what I mean, coming together. You know what I mean? We would be so powerful.
It would be.
You know what I mean? Like, they start talking about the blacks, Hispanics, Mexicans, and all that. Like, the minority group coming together. Instead, everybody's separate, and you know what I mean? We're separate within our own self. You know what I mean? So we ain't even we can't even come together with ourselves, nevertheless come together with another minority group.
And that's the crazy part. Yep. Go ahead, Malik. That's the crazy part about this.
Yeah, that's it. And it's sad because the thing that Trump and them is doing, he's doing things right in our face. Right in our face. He's putting this thing out there about fascism and you know what I mean, and all this other stuff. And you know, hate. He's just spewing hate. And it's happening right in our face. Like, yo, rolling back everything. Like, no, we're not sending no money like that to the HBCUs. We're not sending money for them. We shutting this down. We shutting that down. You know what I mean? Just everything. You know what I mean? He ready to repeal any and everything that had anything to do with us. And that's why he going after the immigrants first, and then who's next?
and that's the thing, man. Like, this is why I said the whole 40K. What about Jonah Bey teaching different things on administrative processes? Why y'all keep talking about administrative processes? Nigga, y'all better own a courtroom. There's all these Moors running around talking administrative processes, and we got to do. Nigga, sit your ass down, man. These niggas are crazy, bro. Tell them to get their life in order. I told you I don't take sides from nobody. I don't rock with none of that nonsense, bro. Rather you so-called conscious more or not. I don't rock with that, bro. All this talking about administrative processes and what are you doing? How about this part? You know, you have people who are free agents. Like you can you can hire me to come in as a consultant. I did that with Sister Rita G. I don't know if y'all know who she is. She was in the Flashing Light video. Go punch in Rita G and Sabir Bey. Do you know this woman paid me to sit down with an attorney one day? I did it with Jimmy too, Malik. I sat in the room with an attorney, right? With Rita G. And the attorney tried to figure out who I was. This is in Texas, literally in Texas. And I'm sitting in there, and the attorney kept asking, who was I? She said, that's my little brother. Right? My nephew was the same way. So my fight is not always keep going into their courtrooms. The fight is out here. This is the fight. It's like church. The church is out here. The movement is out here. It's the people. What I'm seeing with a lot of these so-called wannabe Moors who are running around, ask them how they live in their life. Did it work for you? And if it worked in one city or one state, it's not going to work in every state. Ask Jonah Bey this question. Do we have a state constitution? Do we know what the state constitution is? Malik, do you have the state constitution?
No, I don't, bro.
Listen, get Pennsylvania's constitution. This is California's constitution. Every state has their own constitution. Ask Jonah Bey about this, since y'all want to keep talking about it. This is the California constitution. You know what I did when I moved out here to California, bro? I literally went down to the state rep's office to go get California's constitutions, right? When I went there, I was giving law classes in Long Beach. And one of my boys that was in my law class, Big Mike, he's in law school. That's the crazy part. He said, you know why? Let me explain this to you how this works. When you can inspire, myself, I don't want to go in there. That's not me. So Mike, he may be watching this, but he's in law school and he calls me all the time. He wants me to sit in the room, right? In the room and with the professor, he wanted me to go to UCLA. I swear to God, this is what he said. We're going to set it up when the semester is over because I think they're on spring break. So he said, I want you to be in the room. I said, cool, let's set it up. So he used to come to my class and he said, everything you was teaching in the class, Sabir, is being taught at UCLA. He's in law school. So as we talking, now I'm going to show you how this works. Now, for a person like me, I can tell Mike what to do because if I hire Mike, I can tell Mike what to do without going through the rigmarole because he know me. So when you know the individual who taught you, now I know what he know. And I can say, no, Mike, this is what I want you to do. And this is what, because all attorneys are our mouthpieces. That's it.
Right.
Do you know that the Supreme Court says if an attorney does not know the remedy for the rule, regulations, and statute, they can be disqualified? Well, that's a fact. If an attorney does not know the remedy, there's a remedy for everything except the murder part. A remedy for the rules, regulations, and statute, he can be disqualified. That's a fact. And this is the thing about people don't know about me. I've been doing this for almost 30 years, B. Might have been 30 years. So I understand how this game. I'm not a person that watched something on YouTube. I didn't stay in Thurgood Marshall Law Library, Harrison Law Library, Jenkins Law Library. Who else? Canada's Law Library. I didn't been in mostly all these law libraries for hours. So when you're in law school, you have to have a certain amount of hours in law school. So I have over 30 years in this game. Not one of these cats on YouTube. I can actually tell you about corpus juris secundum, American jurisprudence, the words and phrases. I can break all this down to uniform commercial codes. I can tell you about the Purton's books. I can walk you through all of that if you watch my videos. So how about giving me the 40K and I can show you how to do it? Not saying, oh, I'm going to give you this paperwork, brother, and you can get out of paying a traffic ticket. Nigga, that's minor, B. That's minute. So the key to all of this, people, and matter of fact, where's my book at? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull something up. And I know these Moors copied this also. They got it from me. This is 101 things I learned in law school. Oh, just read it. And you're going to have a Moor tell you, I found it before. No, brother, you did not. And if you did, pull it up. And I'm going to tell you what's inside of it. So when you read the Constitution of your state, right? In your state constitution, because you have the federal constitution and the state constitution. These two. This is the federal constitution. It says in the state constitution, power not delegated to the legislators is reserved to the people. Power not delegated to the legislators is reserved to the people. But who are the people?
Not black people.
Here you go. There's some of those change to get them versus being a free place. Listen, stop trying to find stuff for free, people. That's the problem with y'all. You can't even get a bottle of water in the airport for free. It's like $6 for a bottle of water like this. The same water. This is the weird part about how it is. This is the same water that you could buy for $1, right? In the airport, it's $6. It depends on what it is and where you at.
Where you at?
Okay. Right. So stop trying to get stuff for free, people.
True.
Stop it. So the thing is that law libraries, I used to be in them all the time, right? So I know the law libraries and all these Moors that's popping out of nowhere talking about, yeah, brother, but I did such and such and such and such, but administrative process, brother, but I could have been an administrative law judge. Do y'all know what that is? Do anybody on this feed know what administrative law judge is? Raise your hand. And what do you have to take to be an administrative law judge? I'm gonna help y'all out for a second, okay? Go ask Jonah Bey that question. Just because they got a bait don't mean that they're smart. Do anybody know what it takes to be an administrative law judge? Well, you sarcastic. You're arrogant. No, nigga, I'm South Philadelphia. Excuse my Philly attitude. Excuse me.
Can I take a stab at it?
Go ahead, take a stab at it.
Is it the bar exam?
Got nothing to do with the bar.
Oh, okay. Nope. I got one more. I got one more guess. Oath?
Nope. Do y'all even know what administrative law judge is?
No.
Secretary.
Huh? Okay, so let me explain this how this works. So administrative law judges are like traffic court judges or a judge that deal with marriages. That's what it is. So administrative law judge, you could you study Title 42, Title 18, and Title 75 in Philly, Pennsylvania. 42, 18, 75. So what are those things? What is Title 75? That's the motor vehicle law. You follow me? So once you understand these things, I could have been that, but I choose not to be that. Why? I don't want to be a part of it. When I was in traffic court with my son Amir before when he was a little baby, Thomasina Times was in traffic court judge. She was the president. Y'all can look her up. I'm sharing some stuff with y'all. She used to be the traffic court judge in Philadelphia, Filbert Street. So I remember her telling a guy that his license, something he did would be on his criminal record. Moving violations are not criminal, people. They're infractions. This is a fact. They're not criminal. You only have two things. You have civil and criminal. Civil and criminal. One is dealing with money, and one is dealing with a crime, which is called a corpus delicti, which means the body of the crime. One is a crime, and one is civil. That's why when people beat, like with O.J. Simpson, he beat the murder case, right? But then they was going to hit him with the civil case. Remember that? That's how this works. Okay, you was not guilty on the criminal, but now you're guilty for the civil. So one is money and one is the body of the crime. So if these cats is not teaching you this, bruh, run from them real fast or get with Sabir. So I'm in the courtroom with Thomasina Times. She got locked up for also she got locked up for bribery too. Y'all can look her up. Judge Thomasina Times. Thomasina Times. Look her up. So did Sheriff Green. That's why when I played that song earlier and was talking about every time you think you're trying to go into the system and change the system winds up changing you. So look up Thomasina Times. Shaka Fatah, who was the DA, Sheriff Green, and there was another one. Seth Williams, Seth something, I think it was the DA. Seth was a DA. Shaka Fatah was the state rep, I think it was, something along the lines of that. But when people go into this system and they actually believe that they can change it, oh, this is a war, B. We had war like a mug. So I could have been a minor judiciary judge. I turned it down. I don't need really none of those processes but standing on law. What is law? Y'all keep talking about what Taj was doing. I can tell you stuff that Taj did. What did Taj do? When you see Taj in the courtroom, and this is not a stab on Taj, I want y'all to understand, stop just watching videos, people. It's much more deeper than what y'all think it is. And I'm not there for the courts, but my key is I have to keep it 100. What people do is watch videos and they don't see what these people have done. They tell y'all stuff. I just gave you everything that I'll be doing. Corpus Juris Secundum, American jurisprudence. Understand how this works. If you go to YouTube and punch in Sabir Bey in any law library, punch in Canada, punch in Jenkins, punch in Thurgood Marshall, Sabir Bey in law libraries, punch in Cal State Long Beach, you'll see me in these law libraries. So this is what goes into this. It's a lot to this. It's a whole lot to this. It's not easy, people. It's very hard.
Hey, tell them if they made it to court, they probably fucked up.
Yeah, they probably effed up. And this is the problem. People will get you into this, but never get you out of this. And you can't get them on the telephone. You can't get them on the telephone. You can tell I was in those classes on 125th Street, baby. Don't tell me something I don't already know. I was there. Y'all seeing YouTubers. I was there in those rooms. Believe me, I was in those rooms. So my thing, people, understand history, understand this law thing. It's things that I can't even tell people. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. How many of y'all know about the Magna Carta? Raise your hand. Y'all don't know? You don't know about the Magna Carta yet? Well, I don't know, brother. That's the white man, brother. How many people know about the Magna Carta? Damn, it's kind of quiet on this feed, huh? Watch when I show you. I know about it, brother. I heard such talk about it.
Magna Carta, isn't that
Haven't
what
heard of it.
Columbus got?
Well, I know of it.
There it is right there. This is the Magna Carta, which is actually in the California Constitution. So why is it in the California Constitution? Why is it in the California Constitution? Somebody help me out. Everybody should have your state constitution. Everybody should. Everybody. State constitution. Oh, it's totally different. It's a different ball game. But why is it here in the state constitution? But let me pull it up. Let me show you another one. You ready? Oh, I have this book too if y'all want it. I have the Magna Carta just in case y'all want it, okay? Here you go. I can email this to you too. That's the Magna Carta. Sources of Our Liberty. 1952. Let me move this out the way. (1952), right? So let me just show y'all something inside the Magna Carta. Look what it says in here. The Magna Carta, few scholars and few practicing lawyers realize that the Magna Carta of the British statutes. Then it goes, it should be required reading in every school and college. Oh my God. So what is the Magna Carta, people? Let me show you the book. Y'all ready? Hold up. That's the book. I can email it to wherever you at on this planet, but it's going to cost you a fee. So here it is right here, bro. And I had this book for years, man. I had it for, I can't even tell you how long I had this book. 1952, 488 pages. I'm just giving y'all stuff that y'all should take hold to. I mean, I'm fine. I don't need it. This stuff is in my head. 488 pages, B. Help yourself out. I know some of y'all gonna probably try to go online and find it, but good luck. Good luck finding it, but I can get it to you faster. So all you gotta do is get it from me and I can email it directly to you. So these are the things I've been studying for years, B. For years. Okay, you telling me about that for what? The National Black Theater been down for eons. Why? Where was all the people at in the conscious community saving the National Black Theater? Niggas always like, yeah, I was on 125th Street with you in Blue Pill. I'm gonna tell you. Listen to me. The National Black Theater is not even there anymore. Ain't that kind of crazy? That out of all this money that came into the National Black Theater, they turning that motherfucker into a condo, nigga. Like, I swear to God, yo, they're turning the national out of all these debates that was in the National Black Theater. What happened? That's why I said people was coming to these places to get out of child support, to get out of traffic tickets, not saying what could we invest in. That's embarrassing, bro. That's why we looked at it as a joke. The National Black Theater, they might be building it now, but when I went past there, it was gone. Gone. And this is why I elevated, brother, and said, no, I can't deal with conscious people because conscious people will leave you broke. I'm going to keep it real. They're going to leave you broke, bro. For real. So I can't do it. So we're going to do like a Marvin Sapp for a second, y'all. We're going to open up the lines. And if you want to support me, that's my email, my Zelle, PayPal, Chime. If you want the Magna Carta or the Africa versus America, brother, y'all can go there right now and support. Or just say, listen, brother, I want to tip you something, fam. I mean, I'm good. Don't ask me no crazy questions, emailing me, telling me, I want to get out of this, brother. I just lost my house, brother. Y'all can tip. I'll be right back. Hurry up.
Respect those who live with a purpose. If you're doing something beyond you, lending a helping hand, helping somebody you love pay a bill, or just checking up on them every day, this song's for you. My nationality is more than you see. It ain't about no race. I was blind, but I'm fighting to be free. My nationality, I'm human, American breed. No one can ever take that away from me. I walk with pride, head held high. Ancestors fought so I could touch the sky. Blood, sweat, tears, still standing tall. Built this nation, we done gave it all. Can't erase my history. Can't deny my legacy. From the chains to the throne we rise. I see the truth when I look in my eyes. My nationality it's more than you see. It ain't about no race. I was blind, but I'm fighting to be free. My nationality, I'm human, American breed. No one can ever take that away from me. More soul, more mind, moreish excellence. Built the culture, now they all want a taste of it. From the fields to the White House seat, ain't no stopping when the dream runs deep. Red, white, blue, but we bled for this too. Every stripe, every star, tell the story we knew. Power in my roots, strength in my name. Ain't no way that they can wash it away. My nationality, it's more than you see. It ain't about no race. I was blind, but I'm fighting to be free.
Share it out, baby. Let's go.
My nationality, I'm human, American breed. No one can ever take that away from me. They tried to break us. They tried to rewrite the books. Tried to make us forget who we are. But let me tell you something. We are the heart of this nation. The beat in its drum. The rhythm in its step. The soul of its song. And no matter what they do, more is bold, more is strong, more is just free. Ain't no taking that away. More soul, more pride, more free, more rise. The time has come for us as a people to stop killing one another. Look out for one another, reach one, teach one. Let's build like Sabir Bey. Be accountable for your actions and take pride in who we really are. Untouchable. Roll with it.
Why you Why you telling me to go watch something? Don't tell me to go watch something. I don't want to go watch nothing. How about that part?
That song hot.
Yo, this is funny because people thought it was me doing it. I said, no, I don't know how to do none of this, brother. That was by my brother DJ Derek. So shout out to DJ Derek, man, for that, man. I don't.
Big facts.
He send this stuff to me. I roll with it, bro. You know what I
I
mean?
thought it was R. Kelly for a second. I was like, yo, what the?
Hey, I don't know. I just roll with this, bro. So the
Sound
way,
exactly like R. Kelly. For real, for real.
really,
Yeah.
Facts.
damn. Okay. So I'm into stuff like this, bro. Like I said, I went to go see Pio Pico, right? And I told y'all about Pio Pico. Pio Pico was the first governor of California. The first governor of Cali. So let me show y'all who Pio Pico is for the record. I'm gonna do this one more time. We went down the subway system in LA yesterday, and we had to pay to get on the sub too. We didn't get on the sub, but we had to pay to go down there. But this is what you would see in the subway. That's the first governor. This is what I do. So imagine y'all dropping me 40K. What we can actually get done, brother. That's Pio Pico. I don't talk about these things, but I be about these things. So let's go back. Let's show you the. I'm gonna give you one. Give me 1 second. Let's find the other one. Give me 1 minute. Here it is, right here. I'm gonna pull this one up, and we don't even question this, bruh. And this was done by elementary kids, children, out here. Let's pull this up. That's Pio Pico, right? So let me just pull this up when it talks about it. Right? Give me 1 minute. I want you to see the 1846 and 1849, right? So when was California founded? You see that? Pio Pico, governor of California, African descent. Let me blow this up so y'all can see it a little bit better, okay? African descent, Pio Pico. So let's talk about these things. Take things back through your knowledge. There it is right there. But y'all don't want to have this conversation. You love the separation. So that's Pio Pico. So the question would be, when was California? I mean, when was California founded? So let's show some more. You ready? And actually, they have it in Spanish and in English when you go down there. So let's go here for a second. I got another. Ain't that crazy, bro? Oh, that's all you gotta do is take it back through your knowledge, bro. So that's we was walking around today. Here you go. So here's another plaque that's on the wall. And it talks about more than half of the African descent in this era has been what? Referred to Californians, Spanish, period. This is in the subway. And the wild part about it, it's in Spanish and in English. And when we was down there filming, this lady came up to me and she was like, "Oh, you see the other part?"
Huh.
Crazy, ain't it? But let's find out when California was California. You ready? So that was 1848, 1846, 1848, right? Okay, so let's go and find out when California was California. All you got to do is take it back through your knowledge, B. Here it is right here. 1850. Oh, it's a whole lot of history behind this, bro. Oh, it's so much history behind this. Yeah, but California come from the word Khalifa, brother, because I heard it from such and such Khalifa. It's deeper than what y'all think it is, man. All you got to do is keep pumping this out here and letting these people know that you are those Negroes that they're talking about. So when was Los Angeles founded? Do anybody know? When was Los Angeles found? Y'all should check y'all state, because all the state was established around a certain time frame.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. Yeah.
Come on, where we at? When was LA founded? Let me see if I can pull it up for you. And it never was black. It was always Negro. Negro, not black. Negro. Well, brother, Negro and black is the same thing. If that be the case, then why are you not operating as talking about we're Moors? How about that part? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta go through all of this, y'all. So let's go to the plaque again. This is in LA, people. These are the founders of Los Angeles. You see this? It says mulatto, Negro, Negro.
Yeah.
Okay. But they hide this from y'all to tell you that the black people, it wasn't black people. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister Jaquetta. 1840 motherfucking 8. So think about it. All this is way before this. Way before this. And they use the word black to black out or block out your history. That's all they're doing. So this is when give me 1 second. I saw this, man. I was kind of like, come on, fam. We got to stop with this. This is what I saw. Look at this picture right here, yo. They never used the word black. Somebody wrote that in there and said the black founders of law. No, it's not black. They were Negroes. Well, brother, Negro and black is the same thing. Well, okay, if they the same thing, let's do this then. If they're the same thing, let's go here. I'm not losing anybody yet, am I? Let me know if I'm losing you, because I can pull you right back on track. Somebody wrote that in there, right? Same place where she's standing at. But if I showed you this, you would reject this right here. On the Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moorish slave. Damn. You'll reject this though, right? This is why they say you got to talk to the right people, because you may get the wrong person to water this stuff down. I was there. Let's go a little further. I'm going to show you another one. How we use the word Negro, not black people or Moors. I showed this early today. This is Conde Negro. This is us in Seville. That's my brother Percy. That's my brother Amadeus Christ. That street is called Conde Negro. Go look it up online. Go look that up online. This is us filming in Seville, Spain. Conde Negro. So how they did it, they had to erase. Remember, I told you everything has a vibration in it, right? It's a vibration. So that to take you from who you are to call you black, that street is called Conde Negro. Go look it up online and make me another liar. Then I'm going to take you back to yesterday when we was on the street called Calle de los Negros. And I want my people around the world to understand, we all not sleeping. We all don't play this game over here that is happening in the United States. A lot of us are woke. Believe me, we woke. But we don't get the airtime, the play, and the finances behind us. Calle de los Negros. That's where I was at yesterday. Here it is again. Give me 1 second. Here it is. So the reason why they use that term black is to erase the history of who you are. That's all they did. To erase the history.
If they can't erase it, they can only suppress it if they try hard enough.
Well, our people suppressing it also. That's the crazy part about this. We're doing it. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. So I got a couple more I want to share with y'all. Okay. This is another book that actually will tell you the history of it. Hurry up, because I'm going to get off. We're not going to use the word more anymore. We're going to use black to keep these Negroes asleep. We're going to keep them asleep. Here you go. All right. I'm almost finished. I'm just showing y'all how they had to switch up everything on y'all to erase your whole history. We're gonna give them black, brother. Just give them black. So I showed this early today, and this is in Portugal, y'all, for the record. This is in Portugal. Y'all can look up everything that I'm sharing with you. Central Cultural Cabo Verde. You don't have to have hate in your heart. Let's set up a room with these so-called conscious people that y'all watch every day. And if you look at my hand, this is the book that I'm holding. And in this book, it talks about us being the Moors too. This is the difference, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all really what's going on. That's in Portugal. So when you're in Portugal, you'll see some things and talks about us being Moors because we're not called black people before the 1500s. This is a known fact. Here it is. Let's blow this one up. This is me inside the museum. The conquest of Lisbon from the Moors. This was in 1147, but they tell you about 1619. Them numbers ain't even adding up. You ever notice how long they said slavery lasted? Have you ever did the numbers? Or how long slavery was over? Have you ever did the numbers on that, bro?
The transatlantic slavery, you mean?
Yeah, it don't even add up. Seriously, look it up. It don't even add up, bro. Them numbers don't add up. But let me show you another one. Here with me, I'm gonna show you another one in Portugal. This is all in Portugal, people. You see it again? In 1372, 1373, 72, also speaks about the Moors in here again. But we're not Moors, brother. We're black people, brother. We're foundational black Americans.
That don't make no sense.
It don't make sense, but I know. But that's what black people love, sensationalism.
Yeah.
So here's the museum right here. Once again, this is all in Portugal. If you want to know my story when I was over there, please holler at your boy. We could do a lecture on this. Moors. So if you don't know this, then how you going to tell me something about history, B?
You give him the banner?
Oh, let's give him the banner one more time. Let's put the banner up here one more time. There it is. Thank you, brother. That's the banner. So I've been in these places, brother, and when you go there, it will blow your damn mind, Holmes. Hold on. Let me show you something else that's in Portugal. I was in this place called Faro. Yes, 400 years, right? But it doesn't even add up, Ken. Seriously, do the math. 400 years. That ain't 400 years. Look it up. And then do how long you were free.
On Curaçao, the slavery ended on Curaçao, my island, and in Holland, it ended in 1860.
That add up from that time, from when they said the Atlantic slave trade to 2025, and see if it adds up. I say it was crazy. I did the numbers. I'm gonna do another show on this because the numbers didn't even add up. This is in Faro. in Portugal. You see that says the arms of sovereignty? That's in Portugal. But let me give you a closer view of this, or what it says for y'all. It's in Portuguese on this side that I'm pointing to, and this side is English, right? But this is what it says. You ready? Let me show y'all. They can sell black people anything. That's why Marvin Sapp saying what he's saying. So this is it, right? Look at this, bro. Now this is, I took the English side so y'all can see it. I went to the 7 castles also. You see this? The Conquered from the Moors by Alfonso III. Woo, these people are crazy. They got black people twisted, homie. They got black people in the United States twisted.
Man.
So imagine how much information I got when I was over that motherfucker, bro. Damn, dude. Let me see if I can find them numbers real fast, bro. Give me 1 second.
Some numbers not adding up at all.
Hey, add it up. I'm trying to figure out, did it last for 400 years? Was it was over 400 years? They say 400 years ago. That's what they flat out say, right? Don't they say it's flat out 400 years, right? Let me see if I can find a number.
Not 400 years ago.
Huh?
It's not.
It's not, right? So let me see.
It's not.
So look, I'm gonna read it to y'all, real rap. Can't make this up. It says August 1619 to 1860, within several decades of the beginning, they brought American colonists. Africans were stripped of human rights and enslaved and chattel, enslaved it more than 2 centuries, right? Then I went to another one. Give me another. I'm gonna show you. I can't make this up. This is online. Yo, the numbers wasn't adding up, homie. I was trying to figure it out. Like, how did they do this? Who came up with these numbers? Like, somebody get that sister that did the 1619 project, because I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on.
400 years for 1619 be 2019. And
yo, they
I was born in 2019, so
these motherfuckers is crazy.
I was born way before then. God, that's crazy.
Hold up. Do you know I did a book on the Pope that went to the oldest university in the world? Did y'all know? Y'all didn't know I did a book on that too? I did a book. I keep trying to tell you, I went to all of these places, bro. But you would think the black people want to hear this. Nah, homie. I'm gonna be like, listen, let me go to Marvin Sapp. I would have made it. Let's pull up Marvin Sapp for a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. We got to do Marvin Sapp. He said, lock the doors, man. Hold up.
I could have lost it all.
Let's go, Marvin Sapp. Get your money from these black people, brother. Don't worry about it.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Close the motherfucking doors.
We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
They laughing.
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to $20 seed.
Say that I'm begging.
I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap. That's swag. I was looking in her eyes. She's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100.
Woo!
Because again, it costs to sit up here.
I'm in the wrong.
I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 for you.
Pull out that 100.
And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving,
Start moving.
just put your hand on the, take your phone and stick it on the,
Do the tap.
On the bucket.
That's crazy.
Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is
Y'all,
worship.
giving is worship. Y'all gotta give.
Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk.
He said, shh.
1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online
This
need
is
to give
viral
$20.
right now.
This
man.
is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.
God damn.
That's it.
Yo, that's kind of crazy, ain't it, bro? Do you know I'm trying to find my book, yo. I did a book on the oldest university.
And they understand the cost.
Oldest university in the world.
That is
I did a book on it, and it's from Fatima Fera. So I did a book also on the invention of ice cream, because y'all keep saying black people. No, it was Muslims. Look it up. The word sorbet or sherbet is Arabic. This is one of my books. If y'all want this book, y'all can email me too. The word sherbet is sorbet. That's my book I did on ice cream. You keep saying it was black people. They were Muslims, brother. They were Moors. Get the book. Can't make this up. There's a whole story behind this. There's a whole story behind all this, but y'all don't want this because you like to follow people. That's why you don't get real history. So how many of y'all knew that that's where the word come from? It's Arabic. So I was trying to find my book on Fatima Fera. I did on her. And there's another book I have. If you want to talk about Christianity, how many of y'all would spend 1,200 on this book? I have this book too. That's Ethiopian Tawahido book. I have this book also. If y'all want to purchase it, y'all can reach out to me. This is the original form of Christianity. Well, let's see the part. What? Huh? Stop. So don't expect me to give everything for free, people, on my feeds. I do enough. So I need my brothers to stop snitching on themselves, stop going on Vlad's shows and the breakfast clubs and just telling every goddamn thing, man, for real. You know the best time I like the Breakfast Club is when Darnell Rollins is on there. Rollins. That dude, like, I like when he's on there. Seriously. So don't be like this guy. I'm almost finished. Do not be like him and tell everything, people. Yes, if you want to email me, fam, I got a whole lot of books. Get the Africa versus America too. I keep trying to tell y'all better stack up, B. And don't ask me to. I want to interview you, Sabir. If you want to interview me, you better cut me a check.
All right, here we go. Yellow
That's how he
Beezy.
tell on himself.
Welcome back to Vlad TV.
Hey, what's up with it?
This is the dude.
Hey, man. First and foremost, you know, I'm so.
This is the dude that spent $40K to get out of jail. Who actually
the
idiot that gets on these European shows and just telling themselves, like,
you know. Before you go, because I want to say this earlier already. Adolf Hitler was right about the Jews.
Why you say that? For the people that don't know.
Okay, because we all know that the winners will write the history about the loser, right? So they've been showing for years a lot of clips with him speaking his interviews and his standing there preaching about the Jews and stuff. But there was always sound bites. They pick the most controversial parts every time to show the world. But he was complaining about how the Jews are manipulating the world, and he wanted to get rid of the Jewish problem. That's the thing about Adolf Hitler. And
but they wasn't the original Jews though.
Come again?
But they weren't the original Jews. So that's the thing about it though.
No, I know it. They weren't the original Jews, but the world didn't know.
I know that, and that's why I said
world
instead of us sitting on these peas doing stupid stuff, let's expose this. And this is why I said none of these niggas are built like this. They really not. They don't want to talk about the truth, brother. They want to talk gossip because gossip brings people and it brings money to them. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to pull up my book, y'all, so y'all can actually purchase this book. You can email me. I did a book on the Pope that went to the oldest university in the world, and I was at the oldest university in the world too. It's in Fez, Morocco. It's not Timbuktu. It is not Timbuktu, and it was a sister who started it. Let's have these conversations. But go ahead, continue, brother.
Yes. So like you said, they are not the original Jews because they adopted the religion to escape persecution from the Coptic Catholics from Russia. But anyways,
exactly.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Yeah, so he wanted to get rid of the Jewish problem because he saw early on that the Jews would be a big problem in the whole world. And they became also the problem of the whole world. So look at everything they are doing. So
and this is why none of these rappers will go against it and say something about it.
Yeah. They control everything. They control every institution. They control everything.
Media.
Not the real Jews, the Ashkenazi ones.
So this is my book I did, y'all, on the oldest university and the Pope that went to the oldest university. This is my photo when I was there. The oldest university is not Timbuktu. It is not Timbuktu. It's the University of Al Qadawin, and a sister built it. A sister named Fatima. So I'm almost finished, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Nobody passed the plate, so it is all good. So don't, it's all good. You get what you pay for. And this guy right here told on himself. This is the rapper that was in a car with the dude that was shooting the other brother.
So happy that we're actually happy.
Listen up.
My dad was, and they were just like, they felt like he was taking some of the bullets for me. Cause how many times I had got shot at, but I only got hit like 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying?
He sound like he's in an interrogation room.
So I wasn't the only one to actually see that connection.
Right.
He sound like he was in interrogation.
Like the police had somebody pulled over.
Well, listen.
So I'm
how dumb these dudes are.
And then what happens?
I'm going getting on the highway, and I'm looking to see if somebody follow me and shit.
Vlad played
going fast. Going real fast on the highway. I slowed up because like the police had somebody pulled over. So I make an exit or whatever on this tollway, and I'm still driving fast. So I'm like, anybody behind me, I just passed them up. It was cars on there, but it wasn't just like a lot of cars. And when I'm trying to find my address to where I live at, so I'm looking down at my phone, that's when they approached me on the side of the car and start shooting the car.
So a car pulls up on you right there on the freeway and just opens fire.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nigga in an interrogation room. Vlad is good at what he do, boy. God damn, that nigga got these niggas all locked up. Nigga.
That's dirty.
Yo, you gotta listen, fam. We gotta do better than this, man.
He paid him to come on there. He said, "I pay you." And then they told on themselves.
He gonna pay you to come on and pay you to tell him not to pay himself. Damn.
That's nasty work. That's nasty work.
But you gotta really congratulate Vlad too, seriously, because he did good. So if y'all would love to support me, y'all, everything is there. I do gotta go, y'all. I ain't mean to be on here for 2 hours, but I hope y'all got something from this. But please do your research, support, reach out. I'm open for any, pick your poison on any subject matter. I'm there. Peace, brother. We're gonna talk. You ready for the fight? Peace, y'all.
Cipher like Ibn Sina, gem like Medina, flow sharp like a scimitar.
Oh, this might be the intro, bro.
Heal the sick while they hide in the truth.
This might be the intro for the cipher for our radio show, the podcast overseas.
Man, the game is slick. Philosophy deep like Rod Kim in his prime. Knowledge reigns supreme. Got a sharp. They erased our scholars, left the culture to dust. But like Sabir Bey said, truth can't be touched.
I like that nationality one.
Building like pyramids, stacking these facts like KRS-One. Got the culture intact. Fight the power like Chuck D and the squad. If you know where you from, then you're closer to God. No doubt, no doubt. Do your research now. Do your research. From Timbuktu to the Bronx, connect the dots. Even seen the roll scrolls while they plotting the blocks. If I ruled the world, I'll bring books to the youth. Break them free from the chains with the power of truth. See, they hid the scholars so the people stayed blind. Taught us gold chains, but not the gold in the mind. I study the ledge like I study the craft. Like poor righteous teachers, I be breaking it down fast. Free your mind. Boogie Down taught me that this ain't a game. If you lacking knowledge, then you bound in chains. Eric B and Rakim paid in full with the facts, but the real wealth's hidden in the books. Know that. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. No doubt, no doubt.
Amsterdam in the building.
Do your research. Hip hop was built on knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you don't study the scholars, how you claim the culture? Do your research.
Hip hop was built on knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
This for the ones who be digging in the crates, who know the real history and ain't taking the bait. They turntable lies, but we bringing the truth. Like Sabir Bey said, man, just follow the proof. Hip hop ain't dead, it's alive when we teach. When we open up minds and we practice what we preach. We ain't just here for the clout or the fame. We here to elevate and honor the name of the ones who came first, paved the way with the verse. So before you claim hip hop, do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Knowledge, wisdom, overstanding. Do your research. Final words ain't just beats and rhymes. It's a movement. Know where you come from. Know where you going. Claim your culture. Do your research. Roll with it.